Hello Vanadilians, Ricky here once again and welcome to another video. Today we'll take on Pakecet in Escha Ru'Aun. There are multiple reasons for doing this one, just as with Duke Vepar from last week. One being for the equipment he drops, or just for Eshit ore farming for cash. However, this one can be really annoying and things can turn south quick. So unless you are having great success, I would not recommend doing this one for ores. Another reason is obviously just towards Aeonic clears. For most of these fights I use Kultada beforehand and let him put on Chaos and Fighter's role. Since we want to try to kill as fast as possible, we want all the buffs we can have for a greater chance at success. One more thing that's different for this one is that we are using Caladbolg for maximum kill speed and to hopefully also proc him with the light skill chains. You could possibly have an even greater success rate if you fire off a powerful multi-step with Anguta, but I have not tried this yet. The issue you might run into with that strategy is that he nullifies all form of dark damage when he has dread spikes up, and you won't be able to proc him. But if you can kill him before he does that shit, then sure. Just seems like a gamble, but I'm sure it works just as well if you're an Anguta guy. And you could obviously go for a light skill chain as well. Liberator, the Mythic Scythe, is obviously a strong option here also, but as I do not have it yet, I will try this at a later date when I've finished it. Either way, I'm sure you can do this with all kinds of weapons, just gotta try yourself and be patient if he puts dread spikes on. Trust views for this one, for the most part, are Monberaux, Sylvie, Ulmia, August and King of Hearts. You can use a lot of different trust combos, so try whatever suits you and Monberaux is not necessary. For this one we use a tank trust, since every auto attack he does has a knockback and TP removal, and we don't want to deal with that, or at least as little as possible. I will show you some different examples. Like I said earlier, it can go south real quick, so I will let you see one of those fights also. Preferably you want to use temporary items to surge him as quick as you can. If you want to prepare a bit more, like I said earlier, you could also use Kultada and let him put up Chaos and Fighter's roll on you before the fight, and then pop up another trust, like I will be doing for all of these fights. So, there's only really two things to keep in mind, and this one is very important. Whenever he does a ferric pull, he will get dread spikes, and you will need to either turn during this, or worst case scenario, you will have to disengage. But since we are using trusts only, we will have to keep him active to stay alive. So disengaging should only be used as a last resort, or when using this next example. To remove the dread spikes, you will either have to wait until it wears off, just check if your trusts are getting drained when they hit Pakecet. Or the other option is to do light skill chains on him. Downside is that you will have to disengage and use Meditate, temporary TP Wings or Sekanoki. And it's pretty unreliable, at least on Dark Knight. And even if you hit him with the light skill chain, it's not 100% that it will remove the dread spikes effect. There are also moments where you might be able to do a quick light skill chain with your trusts, as you will see during the fights. But I would say, to be safe, just pull back and wait until it's off. The other spikes he can put up are annoying, but they won't kill you, they will just slow you down. The next thing to look out for is Angry Seas. This will spawn Pugil ads, and this is pretty harmless at start, and you can just kill or sleep or break the ads or just flat out ignore them. The issue is when he gets lower and if you are not killing fast enough. He can spawn a whole lot of them and they can get really nasty if they all have Berserk up and start doing Recall Dive or Screwdriver, which they will do frequently. Use Shockwave to sleep them all if you have to, and just focus on killing Pakecet as soon as possible. Other than the previously mentioned things, just make sure you are never in front of him and stay on the opposite side of your tank trust. So make sure you engage him on the side and then move to the opposite side when your tank has generated some hate. And the faster you kill, the better. Sometimes you can get really lucky and he won't even have time to put dread spikes up. but don't count on it. Keep your eye out for that etheric pull, since you will die very quick if you hit those dread spikes with your AM free. And don't forget drain free beforehand to maximize your HP. Dread spikes on yourself and dark and all our nasty buffs, including TP wings, so you can get that AM free up right away as you pop him before he manages to slash away your free K TP. I had really fun with this actually. I never tried to solo this one before, so I did not really know how it would go. I tried a few without the tank trust and it was really annoying and I kept dying cause no TP, etc, etc. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Also make sure to check out my other videos if you liked this one. And check me out on Twitch or here on YouTube if you are interested in seeing me playing Final Fantasy XI live. I do this a few times a week. If you are interested, we also have a Discord channel, so feel free to join and come in and say hi or post some memes or whatever. Links for all this is gonna be in the description below. Enjoy the fight and I will see you guys in Vanadine.